Hello, and in this PowerPoint, I'm going to be going through the ideas that I have for the final project in Unit 9. So my three main ideas are, well, my main idea is I'm going to do a level design in a game for the game, and then my first side idea is that I would do character design for the game, and then my other one is maybe do the music for it. I did consider developing the code for it, but going through my previous projects, the coding aspect of making a game seems to be what I'm weakest in, and it's also I don't really enjoy it as much as the design aspect. So this is what I'm more happy to do. So I think I'd do this one better. And the level design for them is the main idea I have, because this is the area in a game design that I believe I have the most aspect for. I've made levels in a few games of old Scratch games back in the day that are long gone, so I couldn't get examples of those. And when we were asked to make game prototypes in the first year of the course for a project, I believe it was the second term, I was the level designer of the group. One person did character art and all that, and then the other person coded, and I was the one doing level designing. And here was just a background I drew. It was meant to be a pixel art kind of style, so you can tell the roots in the trees and the moon. I said it alright. The stars could be a bit better, but I've learned since then. That was over a year ago. And these are some of the sprites I made for a game. These are unfortunately all the ones I could find. I don't have access to a lot of them at the moment, but here we have a grass block, which you could drag and drop throughout the whole thing. It was a very square-based platformer. This was meant to be a pillar, so these are the bottoms, and then that would go on top. I have a correct one of these. This one was changed. This is an old one. I had a much better looking just piece of stone, but that's the only one that I have on me right now. And this is meant to be a power-up kind of block. And in other sprites, it would hit it and then flash for a bit and then go grey. So I have those as well. And I do have a water sprite as well, but unfortunately, that's also I don't have access to that at the moment. And my first side idea would be character design, which I'm not as experienced with a level design, but I definitely enjoy it a lot more, I'd say, because I used to make fan characters and stuff when I was much younger. And this is one of my, and for last year's FMP, before it got cancelled, I was making characters for an environmental based game, kind of, about environmental message. So one of the enemies is a rubbish bin guy that would shoot rubbish at you and had robot arms and stuff. These are my rough drawings. I would have done better ones if I had the time. And this is just a PowerPoint of if you want to pause and read this, you can. This is how I came up with some of the characters. As you see, just basic enemies bins with arms and stuff. This is inspiration, and a kind of a background of characters as well. And I did the same with a kind of generic evil scientist villain. I just got a few ideas off of that. And my other side idea, this is the one I didn't consider as much, would be composing music, because this is something I enjoy quite a lot, even just listening to game music and music composition, because most of the playlist that I regularly listen to is 9 parts music from games and stuff that is really good, and just the other part just normal music. And I've always wanted to get in more into music composition, and I have recently, as you can see, I made some songs in a medley, which I believe you've listened to before. If you haven't, I can always send them to you. And again, for what knowledge I have, I think I did quite well. I also made a few sound effects for the game when the game we made previously, when the sound person wasn't there. I did I think that's a coin sound, and that's a deaf sound, and that's meant to be a level complete sound if I remember correctly. And this is a level 1 theme, I believe. I think it is. I forgot to title them, but because I'm stupid. But yeah, those are my big main ideas for what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna do more level design stuff and sprite based. This is unfortunately all the examples I have on me at the moment. I do have more. I also have level design storyboards of things, but again I don't have access to them. I will send them when I do gain access. I am currently like trying to, but I don't. But yeah, that's my idea for Unit 9. That's probably what I'm gonna do for the project. I'd say, like a level design thing. Thank you for watching.